There's a feeling that perhaps many of us at this age understand all too well. It's that feeling of persistent, unexplained fatigue. It's the brain fog that makes you walk from one room to another and forget what you intended to do. Or deeper still, it's the fear that a slip in the bathroom could change everything. The fear of becoming a burden to your children and grandchildren. The fear that the body you've trusted your entire life no longer obeys your will. And so, we search for hope. We stand before the shelves in the supermarket, a colorful wall of promises. We read about bone and joint health, memory enhancement, cardiovascular support. And we place our trust and our money in a bottle of vitamins, hoping that the answer to those fears lies within that tiny pill. But what if I told you that in many cases, the way we use these friends is not only unhelpful, but could be silently causing harm? What if I told you that a lack of understanding is turning a health supplement into a burden for our liver, our kidneys, and even our brain? That is a concerning truth. But it doesn't have to be your story. Let me tell you about Margaret, 75, a patient of ours. She once had those same fears. Her bone density was at an alarming level, and she constantly felt exhausted. But by completely changing her approach to vitamins, under medical guidance, she not only dramatically improved her bone density on her DEXA scan, but also rediscovered the energy she thought was gone forever. How did she do it? By avoiding the 5 common mistakes that we are going to break down together today. Welcome to Healthy Steps Seniors. Today, we are not going to condemn any vitamin. Instead, we are going to learn how to become wise, safe, and effective users. Let's begin.
Mistake number 1, the more is better mindset. The first mistake is also the most common one, and it stems from a very human belief, the more is better mindset. We often think, if a little is good, then a little more must be better. To understand why this thinking is extremely dangerous, we need to know a fundamental truth about how our bodies handle vitamins. Our bodies have 2 mechanisms. With water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C and the B vitamins, the body intelligently flushes out any excess through urine. But with fat-soluble vitamins, remember these 4 letters, A, D, E, and K, it's a different story. They are not easily excreted, but instead accumulate in your liver and fat tissues over time, potentially reaching toxic levels. This dangerous accumulation isn't just theoretical. It happened to Walter, a 74-year-old retired engineer. With the logical thought that more vitamin D would mean stronger bones, he decided to take a 10,000 IU dose daily on his own. The result was that his body became overloaded with calcium, causing his arteries to harden and leading to a stroke. Walter's story is a painful reminder, but it also gives us a valuable lesson on how to protect ourselves. So, what do we need to do? There are 2 specific actions to take. First, and most importantly, always strictly adhere to the dosage recommended by medical professionals or the dosage written on the label. Never increase the dosage on your own, thinking you are doing something better for your body. Second, remember that your needs are unique. The right dose for your neighbor could be an overdose for you. Only your doctor can determine the precise dosage for you.
Mistake number 2, ignoring drug interactions. This brings us to the second mistake, ignoring drug interactions. Many people treat vitamins like candy and forget that they are powerful bioactive agents. To see this more clearly, let's look at the most classic example, the interaction between vitamin E and blood-thinning medication. Vitamin E, especially at high doses over 400 IU, has a mild anticoagulant effect. If you were taking aspirin, warfarin, Plavix, or any other blood thinner for a cardiovascular condition, adding vitamin E is like pouring fuel on the fire, significantly increasing the risk of bleeding and hemorrhagic stroke. And the consequences of this combination are not just theoretical. It changed the life of Evelyn, an 81-year-old retired librarian. She was on a prescribed anticoagulant and decided to also take vitamin E because she heard it was good for her skin. That combination caused a brain hemorrhage, robbing her forever of the ability to read, the greatest joy of her life. Evelyn's story shows how a gap in knowledge can lead to devastating consequences. So, how do we fill that gap? 2 things you need to do today. First, create a master list of all the medications and supplements you are taking. Always bring this list with you to every doctor's appointment or visit to the pharmacy. Second, see your pharmacist as an ally. When you buy a new vitamin, ask them a simple question. Does this interfere with any of the medications I'm currently taking? This 10-second question could save your life.
Mistake number 3. Supplementing without testing. You feel tired and think you're low on iron. You hear a friend say vitamin D is a miracle worker, and you buy some too. This is the 3rd mistake, supplementing without testing. The reason for this is that symptoms like fatigue, aches, or brain fog can be caused by dozens of different things. Taking iron when you're not deficient can harm your liver. Taking vitamin D when you don't need it can lead to the problems we've already discussed. The danger of this guesswork is clearly shown in the story of Lan, 68. She had been taking iron for 6 months because she felt exhausted, but was only getting more tired. When she came for a checkup, we discovered she wasn't iron deficient at all. Her real problem was an underactive thyroid. The iron supplements not only didn't help, but also caused her to delay treatment for the root cause. So, to make decisions based on facts instead of guesswork, here is what you need to do. The number 1 important thing, remember this golden rule. Test, don't guess. Second, be more proactive at your next routine checkup. Ask your doctor to test for key markers that are often deficient in older adults, such as vitamin D, 25-hydroxy, vitamin B12, and ferritin, your iron storage marker. Mistake number 4, not paying attention to form and quality. Let's say you've done your tests and you know you need to supplement with magnesium. You go to the pharmacy, see 5 different types, and choose the cheapest one. This could be the 4th mistake, not paying attention to the form and quality of the product. Let me explain. Not all forms of the same vitamin or mineral are created equal. For example, magnesium oxide has a high magnesium content, but its absorption into the body is very poor, and it often causes digestive discomfort. Meanwhile, magnesium glycinate, or citrate, are absorbed much better and are gentler on the stomach. Furthermore, quality can vary greatly between brands. So how do you become a wise consumer in a jungle of choices? 2 suggestions for you. First, look for third-party certification seals on the label, such as USP or NSF. These seals ensure that the product contains the ingredients and dosage stated on the label and is free of contaminants. Second, don't hesitate to ask an expert. Your pharmacist or doctor can advise you on which form of supplement is most suitable and effective for your specific condition. Mistake number 5, using vitamins to replace a healthy lifestyle. And the final mistake, perhaps the most philosophical one, it's when we use vitamins to replace a healthy lifestyle. To understand why, we just need to look at the meaning of the word supplement itself. It means to add to, not to replace. No vitamin pill can replicate the complex matrix of thousands of phytonutrients, fiber, and micronutrients that work together in a whole food. You can take vitamin C, but you will miss out on the hundreds of bioflavonoids that come with it in an orange. No one understood this better than Helen, a former head nurse. Her medicine cabinet was full of expensive supplements, but she still felt tired. It was only when she focused on the fundamentals, getting enough sleep, walking every morning, and eating fresh, vegetable-rich meals, that she truly regained her vitality. Helen's story is a guiding light for all of us. To build sustainable health, this is the right approach. The number one irreplaceable rule: always build your health on the 3 pillars of whole food nutrition, regular movement, and quality sleep. Second, change the way you see vitamins. View them as companions, as helpful assistants to fill the gaps that your lifestyle hasn't yet perfected, not as saviors that can do all the work for you.
So, we have journeyed together through 5 common mistakes: the more is better mindset, ignoring drug interactions, supplementing without testing, not paying attention to quality, and using vitamins to replace a healthy lifestyle. The final message for today is simple. The power is not in the pill. The power lies in your knowledge and in the open, collaborative relationship between you and your healthcare team. So, I have a call to action for you. Tonight, take out all of your vitamin and supplement bottles, but don't look at them with fear. Look at them with new eyes, with the curiosity of a wise user. Read the labels, write down your questions, and at your next appointment with your doctor or pharmacist, start a dialogue. If this video has given you even one idea to take better care of yourself, please hit the like button to spread this knowledge. Share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the Healthy Steps Seniors channel so we can continue on this journey together. Thank you for listening. Remember, you absolutely have the ability to be the captain of your own health ship.